Okay, so back to my list of what I'm experiencing, I guess, now after the fast. Um, I've been feeling really great, really, really, really good. Feeling some amazing feelings. The only time I felt some off feelings really have been right when arriving home. When I arrived home from this trip that I was on, I felt like really weird. Like, this place looks so weird. Where am I at? It also was pretty cluttered. Well, like my mom's stuff was everywhere, and she felt really awful about that, and that was fine. I was so happy she was here, so happy she was caring for my house and my animals and everything. It was amazing, but it just felt weird to be here. I had been in all these different places, and when you're gone away from your home and you get home, it just feels a little bit different and off and just weird. Not off, but just feels a little strange. I usually like to leave my house very tidy and clean so I can come back to a very tidy and clean home. I really don't like clutter. But when I got back, I mean, I had gone through so many changes, and I'm just such a different, I don't know. I feel like I've gone through so many changes even before the fast, and then the fast, and after the fast. I've I'm really, my mind is so simplified, and of course I've talked about the drop in attachments, and if you follow me in any other medias, then you've heard me talk about it. But or maybe I've just talked about it with you in person if you're one of my friends watching this. But yeah, dropped attachments. So coming home, it was like I was so aware of the clutter. I was aware of the feelings. Jasper, my lizard, is not doing well. He hasn't been doing well. I'm saying my lizard, but really he was Merrick's, and Merrick is just kind of like moved on from him, and that happens. It's just something that happens, and I think that it's emotionally affecting Jasper, and I have been given the insight that he does not want to live, and he wants to move on and do other things. So there's the emotion of like animals, like Cody's ACL. He was still limping. Cody actually also gained some weight. My mom did so well with feeding him. He actually gained weight, and he didn't really need to. So there was just like some different things that when getting home, it was like every single thing that needed to be done came crashing down on me, and on top of just things being kind of cluttered and me feeling like I really don't want to have any extra things that don't serve me or my family. So I just want to let go of so many things, and I actually had a pretty full schedule. Not the day after getting home. I had nothing going on Labor Day, but I purposely did that. Didn't teach or didn't do anything. Didn't I did a lot at home, but I didn't have a full schedule planned for myself. But things kind of ended up clearing out a little bit. Like dropped a shift at work, and a client had an emergency come up and has to reschedule, and yeah, so I ended up having a couple of days in a row where I could just go crazy on this house, and just and my mindset, with my mindset the way that it is, I was just able to let go of so many things. Just, I'm so not attached, and it was amazing to just really let go of things. And the Virgo in me, just, it was so good to just spend time on my home and just let go, and go through things, put away all the stuff from the trip and things like that. Just felt really good. And if you don't know this already, I'll probably label it, but this is like thoughtful / physical. I'm just kind of like just morphing it all together, basically. So anyway, that's the only time that I ever felt like any off feelings, was just that evening. I just felt like a little bit of discomfort with these feelings coming crashing down on me. What, honey buns? She is with Topher. They're out like running some errands and getting some things done, and she's gonna stop at Meijer for me and grab some chips so you guys can have that bitchin' sauce. So you can actually eat it. And then she's coming home. I love you too, honey. She should be home probably soon because he has a curfew. Okay, so basically, yeah, so I felt really amazing. I felt so, like, honestly, super, super euphoric. So euphoric. It's crazy, and it's just my life. It's just living my life, and I am so euphoric. I really, really, really am. I feel like my life is so good, and there's some things that probably could make it even better, probably, but it's so good right now. And really, I feel like there are only things that could really enhance my life, really, I guess. And I'm okay with whatever comes my way, whatever comes my way, I'll process it, we'll work through it, whatever it is. But it's like I'm super excited about fall. And Kirsten and I were talking on the way home, like, we really want to carve pumpkins this year. And I think I want to start making dinner again. Like, I'm kind of jumping ahead, and I'm kind of like not even looking at my list right now, but I'll just say right now, because it makes sense, I'm more interested in food. I didn't want to have anything to do with food. I was not interested in cooking meals. I just was eating the most boring foods, didn't care about food at all, was not wanting to make food for anyone. And now it's like I think if you're in a place like that, or if you're like super, super, super skinny, fasting could actually rejuvenate your vibe for food. You could almost use that as a tool to re-energize or regenerate your interest in food. And I mean, that's what it's done for me. I don't really know if that's what would happen for everyone, but for me, I think that it kind of like perked my interest in food. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I really don't. I think right now I would like to make a little bit healthier choices for myself. I've kind of just been like curious, and just kind of like, oh, that's so fun, and oh, that's, and just taking tastes of things, and just like really super curious with my diet right now. But I really want to make sure that I am putting really, really, really solid, good nutrition in my body. I want to move with the effects of this fast, and I want to continue to take care of myself and make healthy decisions for myself. And like the parsley water that I make is like a really good choice for me. And I ate a salad today, kind of basic, with oil and vinegar on it, and that was a good choice for myself. I also ate a chocolate covered strawberry today that was very tiny, and that tasted really good. But I mean, it was like pretty, like, overly sweet, but the fact that the strawberry was with it made it really, I don't know, just like interesting. I don't know, whatever. But this whole like attachment dissolvement has also changed the way that I view pretty much every single thing that I do. So I'm also just not judging myself if I just want to try something that's interesting and creative, whatever. It's not like the end all be all. I like another thing. I made a TikTok today about life is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and it's not like there needs to be any urgency about doing anything or being anything or whatever. It's like, really, life isn't an emergency. It's chill, it's relaxed, it's like whatever it is. It's like I'm going with what's happening in my life, and I'm not resisting it, I'm not fighting it, I'm rolling with it, I'm moving with it, I'm grooving with it, I'm loving with it, I'm living with it. And honestly, it's great. I love it. It's so good. And you know what? Tomorrow I might make even better decisions for my health. And that's great too, you know? I don't know. You know, some people might totally disagree with this and they might think that I'm just like bullshitting or something. I don't really know. I have no idea. But for me, it's working. I guess I don't know. I can't really control what's going on, and I guess that's not the point. The point is that I'm flowing with life. I'm not going. I feel like I could be like fighting all this, and I could be beating myself up, and you know what? That right there would be so much worse for my health than anything that I put in my body. You know, like the feeling that I have about something, like if I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, feel this love and high vibes in this chocolate covered strawberry. It's like just so beautiful and wonderful and like tremendous. Then how healthy is that for me? You know, I'm pushing the envelope here with all of life, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But anyway, I'm going to look at my list again now because I kind of jumped ahead on some things, but I was just rolling with what was happening for me here. So yeah, I've been feeling really great. My ears, this is so like a weird little thing, but for whatever reason, I had like dead skin in my ears often. And I don't really know what the hell was going on with that. I have no idea why that was happening. I really don't. I have no clue. But I would like, you know, kind of like scratch in my ears and nothing was coming out. So like after this fast, or like towards the end of the fast, I basically gathered that that was like a change that happened from this fast. And I don't really know exactly why that was happening before, and I don't know what it was that healed in me, within me, that caused that change, but it's not happening, and I'm not shedding any skin in my ears, and I don't even know what was going on with that. I have no idea. It's just something that's happening now. It's not, I mean, it's something that's not happening now is what I'm getting at. Yeah, my skin, I feel like also I had more buildup on my head, and doing the fast, maybe I thought it was buildup because I do have like calcium in my water and all sorts of minerals in my water at home. It's well water, but, and also, you know, the products that I'm using on my hair, I mean, I can just see how the calcium builds up on everything. And, you know, like even the faucet, you know, the